Okay, so here is the GoPro mount. As you can see, it connects to my Insta360 or GoPro, the same as it would any action camera. The mount is on here. It clamps and screws down. So it attaches to this GoPro mount. Just have to push it in. It can be a little tricky. You hear it snap. It's very secure once it's in. It connects here with this around the handlebar mount and screws down. I do find I have to tighten it occasionally. This little lever here, it allows you to then pivot the camera like this or that way. The awkward of holding the camera. And that works okay. It goes only so far and then you start to hit the hoods. So to take it out, there's these little squeezies here. You have to squeeze in, release, and it pops out. Now if you want to get a video of yourself, you can put it in this way and tilt it up, which I've done, but it's a bit of a pain because you obviously should stop the bike and do that, but it works. Here's the KOM Garmin mount for a GoPro or Insta360 in this case. Attaches the same way. So there's my Garmin mount. So again, like you would with your GPS, you just go it in there, forward return, and then it's in there. And you tighten it down. It gets a little bit loose, but not quite as loose as the GoPro. And when you have it on there, again, it's pretty easy. You know, both of them are out front, which is nice to hit record. You got to be careful. You can swivel it a bit this way. You got to hang on to it because it's not sure it's intended to do that. It doesn't come out, and you can't go too far before you hit the hoods. You can also go all the way around and then swivel it up, which is kind of nice. So I like that about it. GoPro mount or KOM Garmin mount. So here's what I think. I'll start with the GoPro mount. This is the first one I tried. So the first thing I noticed on the first ride I did in post-production was it was really quite rattly. You could hear the noise rattling. That actually inspired me to go ahead and get a mic and try and do that. So, but it was relatively easy. Once it's on there, it's really quite secure. You could pivot a little bit, which I liked, although it's kind of limited in that respect. Fairly secure when it's on there, fairly decent point of view. I did have to kind of tighten it once in a while, is the only thing. So that's kind of what I would say of the GoPro. It was a decent starting point, but I found a little bit frustrating with the noise, and if you wanted to turn it around, you had to kind of take this out and fiddle around with it. Not a huge deal breaker, but it was good. One thing I do like about it is with this attachment here, which comes out with a little bit of carefulness. It'll go ahead and sit if you had a chest strap. You can then, put the camera in there relatively easy, where the GoPro mount, you have to do a full switch over. There you go. KOM Garmin mount or the GoPro handlebar mount. After using them both fairly significantly, I'm going to the KOM. I like it just for its size, how easily it moves, its functionality, and the point of view is a little more centered than the GoPro handlebar mount. So that's the one I would use most often right now. Thanks for watching.